Luka Modric has officially announced that the Club World Cup will be his final tournament with Los Blancos. But while this marks the end of an era, the real headline is about the man who's set to shape Madrid's future, Xabi Alonso. Yes, it's almost certain that the former midfield maestro will take charge, and even Carlo Ancelotti himself publicly wished him well, admitting that Alonso has everything needed to succeed at Real Madrid. This naturally raises the big question. Why exactly is Alonso the perfect fit for Madrid? Let's break it down. The answer begins in the transfer market. The window hasn't officially opened yet, but Real Madrid are already making bold moves. 2 signings are confirmed ahead of the Club World Cup. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who has already bid farewell to Anfield, and Dean Henderson, one of the brightest young center-backs in world football. These 2 arrivals immediately strengthen the squad. Trent's passing range is already legendary. Those pinpoint crosses, deep passes, and perfectly weighted balls behind defenses will be lethal when combined with Vinícius Júnior and Mbappé. Pace on the wings. But here's the twist. Real Madrid won't just have Trent as their elite passer. Modern football demands ball-playing center-backs, and the very best in the game, Van Dijk, Bastoni, Saliba, have shown how vital this trait is. Last season, Madrid's defense looked shaky. Build-up play was sloppy, interceptions were lacking, and Antonio Rudiger endured arguably his worst season in white. Yes, Fran Garcia provided flashes of energy, but you cannot expect one man, or worse, a makeshift defensive midfielder to patch up an entire backline. That's where Dean Henderson's arrival changes everything. Standing at 1.95 meters, he's not just tall, but also composed on the ball. Under pressure, and physically dominant. Many only noticed him after his breakout moments in Italy with Roma and Juventus. But those who have followed him longer know he is exactly the kind of modern defender Madrid have been missing. His signing solves multiple problems at once, adding both security at the back and quality in build-up. When we look at his performances for Bournemouth, it becomes evident why so many top clubs have been monitoring his progress. He is not just a typical defender, he combines aerial dominance, ice-cold composure under pressure, and most importantly, an exceptional ability to read the game. These qualities make him stand out as a modern center-back, who can do far more than just clear the ball. His style fits perfectly with the tactical philosophy of Xabi Alonso, the incoming Real Madrid manager. At Bayer Leverkusen, Alonso built his system around defenders who were comfortable in possession, often relying on a 3-4-3 formation, where the back 3 played a crucial role in initiating attacks. The best example of this was Edmond Tapsoba, who became the heartbeat of Alonso's defense thanks to his vision, progressive passing, and calmness when stepping into midfield. Hen mirrors many of these same qualities, making him an ideal candidate to anchor Real Madrid's future defense under Alonso. His ability to carry the ball forward, pick the right pass, and stay composed under pressure makes him tailor-made for Alonso's system. What further elevates Hen above the competition is his experience across Europe's elite leagues. At such a young age, he has already tested himself in both the Italian Serie A, known for its defensive discipline, and the English Premier League, famous for its intensity and physical battles. Now, he is preparing for La Liga, widely regarded as the most technical league in world football. This ability to adapt across styles and environments highlights his rare versatility and maturity. On the international stage, Hen has also made bold career choices. Despite being born in the Netherlands, he chose to represent Spain, showing his determination to integrate fully into Spanish football culture. His admiration for Sergio Ramos, one of Real Madrid's most iconic captains, further reflects his alignment with the club's ethos of leadership, resilience, and passion. And when given the chance to prove himself, he delivered. In his very first start for Spain, he provided a crucial assist in extra time of a quarter-final clash against the Netherlands, a moment that showcased his courage and big-game mentality. This combination of club experience, international maturity, and tactical compatibility makes Hen look like a defender destined for Real Madrid. With his mentality, versatility, and skill set, he is not just ready to play for the biggest club in the world, he is ready to thrive there. That said, Real Madrid's backline still has areas that need strengthening, especially at left back. While Ferland Mendy is an outstanding utility player and Fran Garcia offers depth, the position remains one where the club could invest in greater long-term stability. Addressing this gap will be crucial if Madrid are to build a defense worthy of competing at the very highest level for years to come. Ferland Mendy has been a dependable figure at Real Madrid for years. His defensive reliability and consistency have often given the team stability in difficult moments. However, while he has done a fantastic job defensively, his limitations going forward have become more noticeable in recent seasons. In the modern game, especially at a club like Real Madrid, fullbacks are expected not only to defend, but also to add attacking width and creativity. This is an area where Mendy struggles. Another major reason behind his potential departure is the exit of Carlo Ancelotti. The Italian coach was one of Mendy's strongest supporters, often praising his discipline and even considering him essential to fixing Madrid's fragile defense. With Ancelotti now gone, Mendy has lost that backing. In fact, under the new project led by Xabi Alonso, his presence may no longer be as valuable, as Alonso prefers more attack-minded ball-playing fullbacks. That is why Madrid have shifted their attention to Álvaro Carreras, a player who, interestingly, came through their very own academy. Carreras has been shining at Benfica, and his future will become clearer after the Portuguese Cup final on May 25th against Sporting. According to respected journalists like Fabrizio Romano, Carreras has already agreed terms with Madrid. Fulfilling his long-held ambition to wear the white shirt, the transfer fee is expected to be in the range of €40 to €50 million. Carreras' profile makes him an exciting prospect. His game is defined by attacking quality, tactical maturity, and versatility. At 1.86 meters tall, he has the physical presence to compete defensively, but also the agility to push forward and support attacks. This balance means he can adapt to different formations, excelling as a traditional left-back in a 4-4-2, or as an advanced wing-back in a 3-4-3. This season at Benfica, Carreras has been one of the most important players in the squad, leading the team in minutes played among outfield players and ranking highly in progressive carries and passes into the final third. Compared to Madrid's current options, he is closer to Fran Garcia in terms of technical ability, but unlike Garcia, he also brings strong defensive awareness and superior physical attributes. His style has drawn comparisons to Alex Grimaldo, who thrived under Xabi Alonso at Leverkusen. Interestingly, Grimaldo himself has also been linked with a move to Madrid, though his past association with Barcelona's academy could complicate that transfer. Meanwhile, Madrid's summer plans don't stop at left. Another name that has caught their attention is Nico Williams of Athletic Club. According to Marca, the club is seriously considering activating his €58 million release clause. Williams would bring speed, versatility, and attacking threat to the squad, but such a move could also force tough decisions. If signed, his arrival might push Rodrigo out of the club. The Brazilian is reportedly experiencing a difficult moment, feeling overshadowed by the star power of Kylian Mbappé, Vinícius Júnior, and Jude Bellingham. What's clear is that Madrid's upcoming summer could mark a major turning point. With Alonso's new project, the club is reshaping its identity, moving towards a more modern attacking style where players like Carreras and Williams could be key pieces in the next great era. If Real Madrid do bring in another attacker this summer, it's expected that Rodrigo's playing time will drop significantly. Some reports even suggested that Arsenal had reached an agreement with Nico Williams, though it's still uncertain whether the winger will make the move to England or remain in Spain. Now, let's turn to the man at the center of all the headlines. Xabi Alonso. His first challenge as Real Madrid manager will be enormous, guiding the club through the Club World Cup, and make no mistake, the pressure will be immense. Florentino Pérez's dream is to make Madrid the first club in history to lift this new format trophy, and all eyes will be on Alonso to deliver from day one. But perhaps the most fascinating question is, what formation will Alonso use at Madrid? According to Spanish media, he's preparing to shift towards a 4-4-2 setup, moving away from the 3-4-3 system that defined his success at Bayer Leverkusen. The reason for this adjustment is clear. It's all about getting the best out of Jude Bellingham. Initially, many believed Alonso would play Bellingham in the central role he occupied at Borussia Dortmund, but the current plan seems to be keeping him on the left side of midfield, similar to the role Carlo Ancelotti gave him last season. From there, Bellingham can continue to influence both midfield and attack, while maintaining balance alongside Aurelien Tchouameni and Federico Valverde. So, if Alonso commits to the 4-4-2, we might see Trent Alexander-Arnold and Álvaro Carreras operating as the fullbacks, with Hen and Antonio Rudiger as the central defensive pair, assuming Rudiger regains fitness and time. In midfield, it could be a four-man unit of Bellingham, Valverde, Tchouameni, and Arda, who has shown great improvement in recent weeks. And up front, the devastating duo of Kylian Mbappé and Vinícius Júnior, cutting in from deep with their blistering runs. However, there's also the possibility that Alonso will begin his tenure cautiously, sticking closer to the system that worked for him at Leverkusen. That means a three-man defense in preseason, particularly during Madrid's USA tour. In this case, we could see Hen, Rudiger, and Raúl Asensio at the back, Trent and Carreras as wingbacks, Valverde and Tchouameni in midfield, and Bellingham pushed slightly forward as the creative link once again with Mbappé and Vini leading the line. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Real Madrid's future. Or head straight to our next video, where we explain why Carlo Ancelotti is the perfect fit for the Brazilian national team. Era of Los Blancos.